For these almost 2-year-old Palestinian twins, a trip to the Gaza beach is pure joy. A time when they can play happily in the waves with their family. It's an experience far removed from their daily reality, a life that has known nothing but war. Here is their story. Odeh and Hamza Abu Oda were born just days after Israel launched its devastating ground offensive in the enclave. And since their birth on November 2nd, 2023, life has been like a nightmare, says their mother.
These 2 years were very harsh. The feeling cannot be described. I cannot describe it to you. They were extremely harsh, oppressive to the utmost. The situation was very hard. There was hunger, poverty, shelling, fear, suffering, no water and no food.
Her babies arrived in a maternity wing crammed with wounded Palestinians. Baby formula, diapers, and other essentials were hard to come by since Israel had cut off all supplies into Gaza at the start of the war. Weeks into the war, it allowed some aid to enter, but only a fraction of what was needed, aid agencies said. Iman says she wasn't eating enough to produce sufficient breast milk for her babies, so she asked other mothers in the ward if they could spare extra milk powder. With few beds available at the hospital, Iman says she left with her twins on the day they were born, walking back to her shelter over a half a mile away.
It's been 2 years, 2 years of war, 2 years of homelessness, 2 years of displacement.
Heavy Israeli bombardment has forced the family to flee and relocate several times. Iman, the twins, and their siblings now live in a tent in this crowded beach encampment in Mawasi in western Han Yunis. Notably absent is their father. He was killed on July 27th last year as he searched for food for his children.
Now I am both the mother and the father, searching for a source of income for my children, trying to find money so we can survive.
Iman says 2 of her children have been wounded as they sought aid, and the danger of it happening again is far too real.
I set my children under gunfire, under death, under very difficult conditions and strikes, just so they can bring me daily food.
Like many other Palestinian children, lack of food and nutrition is taking a toll on the twins' development. A doctor said they have calcium deficiency. At nearly 2 years old, the boys still barely walk and dance with their feet planted to the ground. Iman says they speak only a few words. One of them is mama. Life in their crowded camp is trying. Iman bathes Odeh and Hamza in the same small bucket she uses to wash clothes, hauling the water across the camp in heavy plastic containers. There's constant noise and smells from the sewage pits each family digs next to their tents. Israel has embraced a U.S. plan for Gaza, and Hamas has partially accepted it. But it's unclear when or whether it would end the fighting.
We hope they won't fail like every time. Each time they tell us there will be a ceasefire and it fails. God willing, this time it will be truly serious and real. A permanent ceasefire. A ceasefire for life. No wars, no fighting. We want to end this war and this bloodshed. We want to protect these lives.
Iman wants a future of peace for her children, with a home, food, and an education. But frightened and hungry, she listens to them grumbling in their sleep, accompanied by a soundtrack of distant shooting and warplanes. And Iman worries that her boys and the new generation of Gazans will be forever scarred.